Well, I'll tell you what, time to pump a little iron on the program, so I brought in my favorite spotter, Eddie Trunk. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you too, man.
All right, this past Friday night, you were there. Izod Center.
Absolutely.
Packed house.
Absolutely.
Iron Maiden. You hosted the gig?
I got to intro the band, which was very cool.
Please share. How did the concert go?
Well, the concert went great. I mean, really, Iron Maiden came through maybe 2 years ago. A little bit controversial for people who saw Iron Maiden last time they played because they played nothing but their entire new album, and that went over with mixed reviews.
That's never big.
People love the old stuff,
right.
you know. And what happened this time around was Iron Maiden came out and they're doing something called the Somewhere Back in Time Tour. And as the name would lead you to believe, it's all about the old school stuff dating from about 83 through about 87, 88. And it was the toughest ticket in town, completely sold out, and place was absolutely bonkers. And they recreated an old stage show that they did for the album Power Slave, which is considered to be a legendary Iron Maiden album from 1985. When they played here originally on that tour, they did a run of dates at Radio City.
When you were there,
of course.
Weren't you?
Come on, of course.
I would think so.
There.
Before
Absolutely.
the show, you spoke to lead singer Bruce Dickinson.
About an hour before he took the stage, yeah.
Apparently, he loves to fly, and it shows. Please explain.
I'll tell you, as I tell anyone who loves Iron Maiden, if you want to engage Bruce Dickinson in conversation,
right.
Don't talk about music, don't talk Iron Maiden, talk airplanes. Airplanes. He's a commercial airline pilot in England just for fun.
So no tour bus, there's a tour plane.
There is actually a plane. Iron Maiden are going all over the globe and just dropping in. They're a huge band internationally, and they've only done 2 shows in America, the second of which was at the Izod Center.
All right, so everybody put your trays in a stored and upright position, right?
Absolutely.
Here's Eddie with Bruce.
A band like Iron Maiden, with the tremendous catalog that you have of music, you could easily be one of those bands that becomes a nostalgia act. But it's very important for you guys to continue to create new music.
Well, without new music, the band would have been dead and buried long ago. It's just a fact of life that unless you come out with albums that grab people's attention, people get bored. And they do start to go, oh, you know what, it's just not exciting thinking about going and seeing Iron Maiden anymore. But what's exciting is offering people something new. We've got so much material to play in the future, something's got to drop off, you know, so we can't be playing all of these songs all the time. So this will be the last chance to see some of these songs, probably ever. We took great delight in Los Angeles in excluding almost everybody from Sunset Strip who thought they could turn up because they thought they were somebody important and could just waltz into the show. And we went, you know what? No, there are VIPs who are more important than you, that you can't come. They went, who could be more important than us? We went, Iron Maiden fans who actually paid money to see the band are the most important people, you know, out there.
Quite a concept.
Tough, yeah, quite a concept. You know, the paying public are actually more important than celebrities, and they are.
Flying is a big passion, and you are flying. What's the name of the plane? Is it Clipper Maiden, or what is it?
No. We actually run a competition on our website. We've got the whole thing painted up as Iron Maiden, huge Eddie on the tail, and we ran a competition to name the aircraft. So. Somebody came up with the name Ed Force One, so we rather like that one. We had it specially converted at great angst and expense, both. It's the world's only 757 combi, which means it takes freight and passengers. Takes all of the road crew, takes all of the band, press, TV, the whole shooting match, and the show. All of that show fits in this one aircraft, and we can scoot around the world in it.
If you happen to be in Madison Square Garden on the 15th of June this year, there's going to be a very strange bunch of Englishmen called Iron Maiden playing a concert just for you.
You're coming back to Madison Square Garden.
We are indeed, yeah. The Garden, of course, is, you know, it's classic stuff. I mean, I love the Garden. So Iron Maiden at Madison Square Garden, it just has that ring to it, you know. It sounds great.
So it's one of the ones you got checked on the list as something you're really looking forward to.
Pretty much every night is checked on the list of things you always look forward to, but some nights are more special than others, and I think the Garden is always going to be a special night.
If you're an Iron Maiden fan, 2 dates to really be aware of. First, June 15th, Iron Maiden coming to the Garden. The other date, which is actually a little sooner, March 22nd, this Saturday, that's when you can get tickets to the concert. They're also playing in Jersey as well?
Yeah, they're playing Jersey on the 14th at PNC at the Arts Center. And, I mean, it's a hot ticket, Scott. I mean, there wasn't a ticket to be found for this show at the Meadowlands, and I know the band is so jacked to be playing the Garden. I mean, Bruce Dickinson said that it was really for him, even as a kid in England, all about getting to the Garden for 2 reasons. The song remains the same, was shot there, and also he mentioned boxing. He was a big boxing fan as a kid and all the fights. So still, obviously, for so many artists, a legendary venue to play. But for Bruce, really, it's the site of a lot of childhood memories for him watching on TV. So
always a pleasure, my friend.
Good to see you.
Great spot, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. It was fun.